Is Naples worth visiting? Assolutamente sì. Ciao a tutti, sono David, benvenuti sul mio canale. Hi everyone, my name is David and welcome to my channel. Your home for Italy practical advice, so if you're new here, consider subscribing. In today's video, I am going to give you some general overall tips for visiting Naples, and I'm also going to give you my opinion as to why you should visit Naples. Also, welcome to my series of videos on Naples. This is the first of a number of videos that I'm going to do on this particular city. And this is a place which is very special to me, namely because I lived there for 2 years, and also my Italian origins are from the region of Campania, which Naples is the capital of. It's also the first city where I lived outside the United States. However, I do want to start with the negative aspects of this city first, because Naples is like anywhere. It's like any big city. You're going to have your good things and you're going to have your bad things. But overall, in my opinion, if you go to visit Naples, I think you will enjoy it and you will have a good time. So the two most notable things that come to mind when you think of the negative aspects of Naples are the garbage and the crime. I do visit Napoli occasionally, and I can tell you that the garbage situation does seem to have improved compared to when I was living there. I mean, I can remember in the center of town there was just a huge pile of garbage, right where tourists walk by. It was awful, and many a times I would walk by the garbage bins and I had to, plug my nose. Of course, now it seems that problem has shifted up here to Rome, and there's garbage problems here in this city too. In regards to crime, like I said before, it's like any big city. You've got to be alert, you've got to pay attention, and you just have to use a bit of common sense when you are a tourist in a big city. For example, don't count money in public, always be aware of who's around you. If somebody stops you and you don't like the look of them, just keep walking. Okay, now let's get into the positive aspects and why you should visit Naples. First and foremost, I think it's underrated. I still think that many tourists, when they come here, they don't really consider Naples as one of their destinations. They prefer here, Rome, Venice, and also Florence. But from what I've seen in recent years, I think Naples has really stepped up its tourism efforts. I mean, we were there for Easter about 2 years ago, and it was packed. This one's debatable, but a lot of people seem to think that when you go to Naples, you get that real Italian feel. It's also a special place because a lot of people of Italian origin, their families left from Naples. I can remember after I moved there, I went down to the sea and I looked out into the sky, and I thought, this is where they left from, and here I am, 100 years later, full circle. But anyway, a bit more about why you should visit Napoli. There's plenty to do there, and you could easily spend the whole day just venturing around the city. I will talk more about this in a future video, and I will give you my recommendations. There's a lot that could be said about Napoli, but two things that come to mind at this moment are the people and the local dialect. In a general sense, I find the Neapolitans to be lively, welcoming, and a walking street theater, to be honest, sometimes. More or less, though, I think you will find yourself very well with the people in Naples. However, it's like anywhere. You're going to have the good, the bad, and the ugly. There are some people who make you cringe. There's some people who give a bad name for everybody else. But to be honest, I wouldn't let that stop you from visiting Napoli. In regards to the local dialect, well, let's just say that if you're a student of Italian, or even if you just know a few words, and you hear two Neapolitans talking together, you might be a bit overwhelmed. I'll give you an example. If you want to say hurry up, in Italian you would say fai presto. In Naples they would say fam presto. It's a bit different, isn't it? All right, let's get into some practical tips. Napoli. When is the best time to come? The best time really is between May and October. If you are a beach lover or if you really, really love hot weather, then this is a good time frame for you. However, if you want to come and just experience nice, warm, relaxing weather, then I would come in the months of May and October. I say May because this is right before you have the intense summer heat, and October is the end of that heat. In theory, though, you could come and visit Napoli any month of the year, but just be aware that Italian winters are usually very rainy, unless you're in the north. So how many days are sufficient to really see Napoli? That's not easy to answer because it depends on your travel plans. But I would say that in a general sense, if you stay for about 2 or 3 days, I think that's enough to really see everything Naples has to offer and to really take in the feel of the city. My advice, however, is don't rush Napoli. I would really, spend at least 2 days there and really explore what it has to offer. Here's something else to consider. Naples is very close to a lot of other popular tourist destinations. For example, after you finish in Naples, after you've done your 2 or 3 days there, you can go out and visit the islands, Capri, Ischia, Procida. You can also go out and visit the palace in Caserta. That could be a nice day trip. And then also you can go and visit Salerno for one day. And then once you're in Salerno, you can go out and see the Amalfi Coast. Our final tip is a pizza. Pizza, come on, you cannot talk about Naples and not mention pizza. You know, it was invented there. What makes the pizza so special is that it's light and fluffy and the flavor is just unique. Have you ever been to Naples? What was it like? Leave me a comment below, and also if there's something in particular that you want to know about Naples, this could be a future video. Like I was saying before, you're going to hear a different version of Italian when you go to Napoli, you know, Neapolitan, Napolitano. And for today, I wanted to look at the word ok. In Italian, they would say either ok, with their pronunciation, but also va bene, which is how they say it in standard Italian. In Napoli, you're probably going to hear this, vabbò, or vabbò. So I really hope you liked today's video, and the main purpose was to really kind of pique your interest and just to let you know that this is a place that you should definitely consider. Remember, this is the first in a series of videos, so make sure you catch next week's video, which is also on Napoli. Grazie assai per l'attenzione. Ci vediamo alla prossima. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.